Hello, my name is Charles Tacker. I'm part of the parish team at St. Patrick's Basilica in Montreal. I want to talk to you today about the current Synod on synodality. Probably like many of you, I was somewhat familiar with the idea of a synod, but I decided to look it up anyway. And basically, a synod is an ancient word in the tradition of the church indicating the path along which the people of God walk together, listening to the Holy Spirit. Last October, when I first read the Vatican handbook called the Vademecum, I was excited, more excited than I've been in a very long time. Why? This process that we've embarked upon is unprecedented in so many ways. Pope Francis is calling on the Church to rediscover its deeply synodal nature of listening and learning together how God is calling us to be church in the third millennium. This is big. Over a period of 2 years, this will be the biggest consultation ever undertaken in the 2,000-year history of the Church. Ultimately, it is informed by the past and the present, our lived experience, but it's directed to the future. In parishes across the world, much like yours and mine, the people of God will be invited through spiritual conversations to reflect on their experience of walking together and to discern where the Spirit is inviting us to go. In my parish, we have chosen to begin with 3 spiritual conversations. During the Easter season, I think that is a particularly well-suited time for these hope-filled conversations, hearing the stories of dying and rising, but also of walking together, like that wonderful story on the road to Emmaus. Another of the things that has gotten me excited is how the Holy Father is inviting us to go beyond the usual suspects, predicated on the 3 pillars of communion, participation, and mission. This synod is inviting us on a new way of being church. The Vademecum states very clearly that the church's mission is to witness to the love of God in the midst of the whole human family, not just the practicing church family. As such, we are invited to include in this process those who live on the spiritual, the social, economic, political, geographical, and existential peripheries of our church and world. I've been particularly concerned how we will get to hear from these voices who may no longer walk with us. What can we learn from their experience? Some have become estranged because they are ashamed by the church's failure to protect the vulnerable in our care. For example, the sexual abuse of children, the residential schools. Others may feel prophetically alienated from the church, while others have been experienced exclusion and marginalization from the church. Can these conversations be an invitation to dialogue and healing? Perhaps a first step towards reconciliation so that we might be able to walk together again. So let's provoke these conversations with the unusual suspects. With the Ignatian Center of Montreal, I'm currently organizing, independently of my parish series, spiritual conversations with the LGBTQ+ community. People who often find themselves on the existential peripheries of the church. It's important to ensure that these and other diverse voices are also heard as our bishops report back to Rome on the state of our walking together as local church in this place at this time. Synodality is a call to co-responsibility, co-participation of the entire people of God in the life and mission of the church. Get involved, be heard, and provoke those conversations.